Alright guys, hey, welcome to Building Subzila. This episode I'm working on my door. I have the window that doesn't go out. If you saw the short video, it kind of rolls up and down. I'll show you that in just a second, what it's doing. What prompted it. I already kind of took this apart last weekend. I tried to put a motor in there. It didn't really work out. So I got a new motor. I ordered one. Actually, I ordered two. I got one for this side, and I got one for the other side. So I can do both doors. So I might as well do both. The other one's got some issues up top as well. But I'm gonna dig in to show you how to replace this and what I'm doing. And if you're looking at all this weirdness, I had a fight with my beard trimmer and I lost. I didn't have it set right. That shade had my mustache off, so it all had to go. It's coming back though, don't worry. Anyways, let's dig right into this. Let me show you what I got going. All right, so when I take this and I do this, you can see the window starts to go down and then it starts doing that little weird thing and it goes up and it stops. Before it would make that buzzing noise going up, but when I tried to replace that motor back and forth, it just didn't quite work out. So I think, let me remember how I take this apart. Get some tools up in here. Oh, that's not that one. This little small one right here. Get this took up. There we go. All right, I got two here for the regulator itself, and then two down here at the bottom. They got to come off to help this track. I did pull the whole handle here out of the way so I can get in there and work on stuff. So that had to come out of the way. So there's a little bit of stuff to take apart in here. And then I think you got to adjust the actual motor itself. So there goes one on the ground. First drop of the day. Then I'm going to plug this motor in just to make sure it works first. If I can get in there and do that. Now this window will drop down. So I got me some painter's tape and I can kind of tape it up. But first, let's see if I can get this one. I don't think that one comes loose. I think that's something else. Yeah, there we go. So you can roll this thing, get it to kind of pop out of there. Wow, that's like stuck this time. Before this came out pretty easy, but for some reason it is not. There we go. Now I got the pressure off a little bit where this will move up and down. So there we go. You got to wiggle that window a little bit. Now, got it off 1, 2. All right, now let me take this window up. Is that hanging on the back? It's still hanging on the back, man. All right, let's slide that off. Reach up in there. It goes all the way to the end. Slides out to this track right here. There's a little spot where that comes out. So there we go. So now the regulator's out of it. I haven't got it unplugged yet, but I'm gonna tape this window up. I'm just gonna throw a little bit over the top. I'll show you what that looks like. So I'm gonna start about right here somewhere. There we go. All right. There we go. Now just a quick look to see. You can see, oh, this thing is a little bit loose on there. Make sure we're recording. There we go. Yeah. Okay, it's just from the inside and the outside. I just got to sew it up. So let's see if I can get this regulator pulled out of here. It's always fun. Just kind of got to get this angled in. And you can move bits up and down. I don't know what we're stuck on. There we go. Move it, kind of roll it up and down a little bit. Get it just right there, crooked. There we go. All right, now then. So roll it the other way. Kind of roll that up It's stuck. We stuck on here. Let's see. It's a fight sometimes, and it was last time too. Let me unplug this. Little screwdriver here. Here, come here and unplug this plug. There we go. Alright, now that's unplugged. I can rotate this a little better. And out she comes. And that's what we got. Right there. So, you can see how that motor sits. And the new one is exactly the same. Let me set this up here for a minute. First, I want to plug this in. See if it will actually go up and down like it's supposed to. Because the other one, when I plugged it in, I had a spare. I think I took it out of the front window at one point when I replaced that motor. And it, wow, that's not going to plug in. Come on now, get in there. There we go. Alright, now then, let's see what this one does. Does lots of spinning. Alright, so that works. It doesn't seem super fast, but it works. So, this plug off of there again. Now that I know that works. Wow. Come on, that plug is tight. There we go. Alright. So that goes all the way up and all the way down. We got to take this motor off. That's these three little bolts here. So let me pull this off and we'll take a look at it. Listen. And there's plenty of grease on that too, which you can see on there. Well, that's grease. So, and the gears look good. Hopefully it's the same gear count. I think it is. I've ordered the 28 tooth or 12 tooth or whatever it was. I'll put that part number right up here in the corner somewhere when I look it up. Got off of Amazon from, I forgot the name of the company. Didn't come with any instructions that I can see. I guess they figured you order a window motor, you know how to replace it. So. Oh, that one's tight. Alright. Wow, that jumped off of there. What that was all about, oh yeah, because it's spring loaded. See, spring right there. So I guess it goes in all the way there. And this motor goes this way, as we can see here. And then this bracket goes, has to go on like that. I guess it's reversible. So if it's on the other side, maybe it has to go like this. I don't know. But this is reversible, so you can put it on this way. And holes line up here at the top. At the bottom, you got those holes lined up. Or you flip it like this one is. And it goes this way, and you put your bolts in. It's not as lined up as well over here. It's like a little bit tight right here. But I think it's still going to go. So let me put these screws in here. Get that out of the way. Comes with its own little handy dandy new hardware. Okay. And that one is riveted on with these. Let's see, I'm going to put it with these bolts facing this way. Ooh, does that go in there? Why does that not feel right? Wow, it does not want to go through. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to have to drill that out. I think I did this before. I think the other motor I had to do the same thing. I had to drill this plate out. Because these holes... Oh, no, wait. Okay, this is different. Okay, what are those three bolts for? Alright, it's got four little small ones. Alright, here we go. No washers. No. It's so weird. How does this work? Because that just goes right through. It has to be... I guess they want you to do it from this side. And then, but that nut's still going to be too small. Y'all, this don't make no sense. All this stuff is little bitty. This part... Is this supposed to go in there? No. Why do they got these little bit tiny? Okay, those go through there, but there's no washer. See, that just pulls right off. Same thing if you put the nut on this side. This goes right through there. Okay, I guess you got to get your own washers. I don't know. This is... Alright, it comes with some hardware, but that doesn't fit or doesn't actually go into the... So either you drill these holes out for the larger stuff, or use the smaller ones and it doesn't fit. And this bracket doesn't really fit all that great either, but hey, we'll make it work. Alright, let me go get some little washers that are actually, maybe, I have some washers that will fit. Let me see, let me come back. Here we go, that's a little bit looser. There we go, now we got her. There we go. Now, oh, if I can get my big one around there. All right. Now, let's see. Let's check it out. That's not bad. That's even without the truck running. Finally have a window that works back here. All right. All right. Not bad. Some of that, we'll see what happens. But now, as you can see, perfect. So now I'm gonna get in on this. After I put all this back together, I gotta get down here. I gotta do something with all that for my amp. It's just laying there, wires everywhere. That's terrible. I need to get that fixed up. Still gotta do a center console. Then I also have motor for the other side. I'm gonna do that window next because it's real slow coming down, so I'm gonna try and fix it. See if I can make it work better. But there we go. Let's get this thing back together. Thanks for watching. We're gonna call that project done.